What's up everybody? Anthony Vicencio here today at Motion Pro, and what I want to show you today is our patented design dowel pin puller set. It's a really neat tool that we use to extract seized dowel pins from surfaces like cylinder heads or engine components. If you've ever done any motor work, you know those things could get seized up in there or be a little bit pesky to remove, and if you use crude tools like some pliers and stuff, you cause more headache than you really need to deal with. So that's why we have this tool, and we're going to show you the 3 different methods that this tool uses for removal of a seized dowel pin. So this cylinder here has a 12mm dowel, and so I'm going to take the 12mm collet and fasten it to the dowel using our Allen key. So we'll take this here, let's get this a little closer. So we'll take this collet and then use the Allen key to snug right up. And then here, you want to use it or get it fairly snug. You don't want to crush it, but it does take a fair amount of cinching up right there to make sure it's snug on there and secure. Now, the first method I'll show you is with the pull rod. So this will just slide down in this hole here. You use this shaft, and you could go and twist this. And another thing too, there's a little gap here, and if you pay attention, as you turn it, you can see whether or not you have a good grip on the dowel or the dowel pin. As I look right now, it still looks like it's sliding, so we're going to go a little bit more snug right there. Slide this around. Slide it out. And the other thing too, which will kill 2 birds with 1 stone to show you, is if you can't get enough leverage on this, you can always take an open-end wrench to crank on there and get it to wiggle out. This feels pretty good. Here we go. Perfect. There you go. Barely broke a sweat. So now we have the dowel pin inside the collet, and this is going to be pretty snug. Remember, we had to go fairly tight on there. So I'll show you a cool little trick to remove this. You're just going to go and put the puller rod in right there, and then just pop that loose there. Back that out, and there we are. Now that we've shown you the puller rod and then that you can use an open-end wrench on it, I'm going to show you the third method, which is going to be with the slide hammer. So again, we're going to secure this on using our Allen key. So now I'm going to take this rod out of the packaging along with the hammer part. We're going to put that in there just like that. Let's thread this in. You always want to make sure the surface is greased. We played with this one a little bit, so it already has some grease on there. Always make sure you hang on to your equipment securely, because it's going to take a bit of force, and make sure you keep the thick part of your hand out of the way, because you don't want to pinch on the end here. So we're going to give it a couple generous pulls on the slide hammer. And there we are. No problem. So as you can see, there's no damage to the dowel pin, and more importantly, there's no damage done to the cylinder. Again, this kit comes with an 8mm, 10mm, 12mm, and 14mm collet. We also have additional sizes available sold separately. There's a 17mm, 19mm, 21mm, a 12.5mm, and a 13.8mm that you can all find available on our website or through your dealer. If you like this product, or more products like that, if you're curious about that, always visit our YouTube channel, www.motionpro.com, and most importantly, always visit your local dealers, your local Motion Pro dealers. Without them, there'd be no us. So hope this gets you back on the trails, back on the track, and gets you back riding.